So there are a number of struggles, if you like, with working in schools, things that we need to be aware of. Again, being careful about how we use language. We can talk about our faith. That's perfectly acceptable, but we can't assume that all the children have our faith, and so we need to be careful. Maybe there's an assembly full of children from different religious backgrounds, and maybe it wouldn't be appropriate for us just to assume that when we talk about God, they understand it as being the God that we worship. That's not to say that we can't talk about the faith that we have in our God and the difference that He's made in our lives. Sometimes it's not wise to talk about sin in school, but actually the school doesn't mind if you talk about being naughty and the wrong things that we do. That seems to be acceptable. Sometimes when you use biblical language, that might cause a barrier in the school. It can be very easy to close a door by just not being very wise about what you do and how you do it. When I run after school clubs, I say to people, it's just like running a club in church, but you do it in the school hall. Except I do warn people, you wouldn't give an altar call in school. It's not the place to do it. We're not there for that. We're there to educate. But you can still teach them about the Christian faith, and you can still pray that God would help them realise that they can have that faith for themselves. They can have a relationship with God themselves. It's a professional environment. We need to make sure that we're professional in the way that we behave, that we dress accordingly, probably not like I am today, that we turn up on time, all those sorts of things, but that we do what we do really well so that the school wants to have us back. I guess there are other pitfalls as well, but those are the main ones.